today. We have items, and the first one is the minutes. They were sent. I have not heard any alterations or corrections. If not, I'll entertain a motion. Janelle, we have a motion. Vicky, second. Any discussion? All in favor, aye? Okay, 5-0. All right. 10 claims totaling $8,787.14. Budget status, $249,849.88. Our cash on hand, $90,467.37. $200,000 in investments, $1,220 receipts from OmniSource, and $3,722.38 expenditures from OmniSource. I'll entertain a motion for the financials. Motion, Vicky. Second, Scott. All in favor, aye? 5-0. Okay. Kevin?
Car count or vehicle count, April did 1,323 visitors. Not that many people, a lot of people come more than once a month. And so far, May, 700.
Okay.
And I see she's got roof update. I had 2 places come out, and only one provided a quote so far. The other one, I called them, and they just said they've been super busy since that last windstorm we had a month ago there. The one that did quote, I don't know if it was misunderstanding, but they quote, I have it at the office, or actually I have it at home. It's, he quoted to redo that trough gutter that runs between the 2 roofs, but then they quoted 1,200 square feet of new coating. So I think they're talking about coating the whole roof, over $14,000. But also, more importantly, when they were up there, one of the groups that was up there looking at it found both downspouts at both ends of the building were plugged. One with a football, for some reason, a football was up there. And the other end, just whatever debris and clutter, leaves and stuff. But they cleaned them out when they were up there, and it really hasn't been an issue since they cleaned them out. So I think that week that it was real bad coming in, that was the week we were getting the meltdown from that foot of snow that we had. And the gutters were plugged at the time. It was just kind of overflowing that trough. And now we've had plenty of rainy days that we've been open and down there, and it's just very minimal dripping here and there like it has been until what I thought was an issue. But I think the main issue was the football and the downspouts not letting that water go anywhere and just sitting up there and overrunning that trough.
Is that something accessible that you can take care of yourself? I mean, if you get somebody with
I don't own a ladder tall enough to get up there, but
not asking you to get on top of the fork truck and put the forks all the way up either, and then a ladder on top of that, and that's sound like a,
roof of the office portion of the building, probably, and that's not as high.
right.
Step from there over to the low part of the big building roof, and I'll check it out later this year.
I just know sometimes every spring you need just make sure the debris is not in.
I'm surprised to hear a football is up there. I don't know how we would have thrown it somewhere. Somebody playing around throwing footballs at the roof and catching them when they roll back down, and this one didn't roll back down apparently.
Not that Kevin and his staff aren't competent, but do we have county maintenance who could assist with that? So everybody's in their specialty lines?
Custodian for one of these buildings, just look at that. We can ask them, maybe?
We own the building.
No, the city owns the building, but that's not.
Oh, okay.
District does the maintenance.
Right.
Repairs.
Okay.
So it wouldn't have anything to do with the county really, but
Unless one of the bucket trucks from the electric department wants us to stop by or something, just to give us a visual.
This helps me sitting in the bucket truck.
Don't have to necessarily do it, but just visualize it, and we can address it after if we've identified.
I just thought that might be easier than Kevin trying to use some of the cardboard boxes to create a little jungle gym up.
Staircase, there you go. A little safer, I think so.
Please reflect that in the minutes and let our insurance company know that I,
We'll forgo that one. Okay. Lisa, maybe an update on the tire grant? Basically, we inquired and the grant is in the works. We felt that's not good enough, so contacted Liberty Tire and basically took the date off the calendar. We gave him a tentative date, not the Saturday before Labor Day, but a week before that Saturday, as an alternate date. Was asking if you guys would investigate your calendars, if that would be something we could plug in to do it that weekend, and then he could get us on his calendar. Some weeks, he said he has 2 and 3 events a week, on a weekend. So if we can get it plugged in quicker,
You said the 29th?
that sounds right.
They haven't sent him the grant to sign yet, so we really don't have a.
I mean, verbally, we have it, but in writing with a DocuSign or a signature, it's not in place. So we didn't feel comfortable to move forward unless we had that. So, yeah, August 29. And maybe you can report back, and then I can let Jim know at Liberty Tire and confirm it.
Shrimp Day is May 30th. I put all the flyers in your little packet. Shrimp Day is May 30th from 9 to 11 at the Washington, Maine Commons. He usually gets there before 9, and, sometimes I'll show up at 8:30 and we'll start putting shreds in the
Right.
bin.
I plan to be there. I think that's the state weekend downtown is celebrating Iris Day or, so there'll be a lot of activity, moving parts and everything, so. That's what we're counting on, so.
Same as, just didn't know what it was called. Last thing I have is Hazmat Day is June 13th, and I need helpers. And if I pay, we won't have another, solid waste meeting before Hazmat Day, and if I pay on that day, I get a discount of $500. So I would like to know if I could have approval to pay in advance of claims, $25,475 to Caldwell. Stephanie?
I like saving $500. Do I have a second? Second. Vicki, all in favor, aye? Okay, thank you, 6-0. And I have nothing else either. Anybody else have a question for Kevin or anybody on the board? I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Okay, do I have a second? Vicki, thank you. Janelle?